Hello, and welcome to day 2 of the 7-day yoga and Pilates discipline challenge. So today we are going to work on Pilates leg strength, and I know yesterday with yoga we did leg strength as well, but sometimes it's better to do the legs again straight away the next day, and it helps them to recover from the workout. So trust me, it will help if you've already done day 1. Now we are going to need your mat, maybe a small pillow, not too thick, for your head, and yeah, just yourself. So when you're ready, come down to lie on your back. Maybe supporting your head with your pillow, but it's not necessary. Alright, so let's begin. We're going to start with both feet on the mat. Hands are by your sides. And first, you just make sure your shoulder blades are nice and wide. Maybe your shoulders lift up off the floor a little bit, like your shoulder joint. They don't have to, but sometimes it helps the shoulder blades to be more wide if they're slightly lifted. Now, feel your heels on the floor and your toes, not just the toes. We want to press into the heels with this exercise. Right, when you're ready, you're going to squeeze your bum up off the floor a tiny little bit. Now press into your heels and toes, and maybe your hips will lift a bit higher. Now just make sure your chest hasn't changed. You don't want the chest to stick out. You want the chest to stay where it was with the shoulder blades wide. Nice. Now lower down with your back, then let go of your bum. Nice. So however your chest is right now, that will stay the same. Squeeze bum up, press into heels, toes, lift bum higher. Make sure the chest stays in. Now try and lower down with your spine. And last to let go is your bum. Let's do that one more time with guidance. Squeeze the bum up first. Imagine you've got a photographer and it takes a picture of that inch off the floor. Now we press into the feet, we lift higher. This is another snapshot. Then we roll down slow till we're on the bottom. Good, let's keep it going. Lift the bum, go higher, lower down. Nice. Try to keep your chest the same, don't let it move. Sometimes the chest will try and stick out to help you lift the hips higher, but it doesn't really lift the hips higher. It's a false sense of height. We want to create all the height with the bum using the feet. Just a few more. Feel free to breathe how you want to. You can exhale as you lift up and inhale as you come down. It doesn't matter here. Just keep pressing into your heels. We've got 2 more to help you lift. 1 more. Push into your heels and down. Nice. So we're going to do the exact same thing, except your feet are going to move down the mat a footprint. This is going to make it more hamstring loaded, but it's the same way that we create the movement. So just when you're ready, lift your bum up off the floor a little inch. Press into your heels, your toes, get your hips higher, make sure your chest stays where it is. Then lower down with your spine, and last to let go is your bum. Nice. Again, squeeze the bum up. Press into your heels, your toes, hips higher, chest stays the same, and slowly down. Nice, keep it going. Have breaks whenever you need it. These exercises aren't meant to be done with loads of repetitions in mind. It's more about the quality of each rep rather than the quantity. Let's do 2 more. Bum up a little bit, go higher, lower down slow. Last one. Lovely. Once you're back down, bring your feet back in a footprint. Now, here we are going to lift your hips high, just with the same technique as before. Now see if you can just place your weight on your heels, so your toes are lifted in the air. Chest stays in. Now open your knees wide, but keep your hips the same height. Now try and close the knees together. They won't touch, but it's like you're squeezing a big sponge. Nice. Open knees wide, breathe in. Squeeze the sponge, breathe out. Open wide, breathe in. Squeeze the sponge, breathe out. Lovely. The hips stay the same height the full time. That's what you're focusing on. Don't let them drop. We've got 3, 2, keep your chest in the same position, keep your hips the same height. 1, lovely, lower down slow. Have a little wiggly break if you need that. Now step your feet down the mat again, a footprint. If you need a break though, you take it. Try and position on your heels straight away. Lift your bum up an inch, go higher, chest is in the same place, hips stay the same height. Open the knees wider and squeeze the sponge. Open wide, squeeze the sponge. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. So if you need a break, please take it. But we've got 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Nice. Let your legs have a little move around. Okay, so we move on from that. We will lift your right leg into the air. Flexing your foot, and your awareness is going to be on your hips staying the same height. Lower your right leg straight down. What tends to happen is the left hip will get higher as the right hip drops lower. Can you resist that from happening? Keep pressure down with the right hip. Then lift your right leg back up into the air. What tends to happen here is the bum will lift up off the floor. Just keep it stuck to the ground. Okay, so lower down, hips the same height. Lift your leg back up, lower back stays on the floor, bum stays down. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Your chest is always in the same position. I'm pushing into my heel, but you can point your foot. It's up to you. You're doing good. Nearly there. 3 more on this leg. 3, 2, 1. Once your leg is back up, keep it in the air. We're going to lift into a one-legged glute bridge. So lift your bum up off the mat, that little inch. Now press into the left heel and toes, hips higher, chest the same. Lower down slow. Nice. When you're ready, exhale up. Inhale down. Try and use your left heel as much as you can. Remember to come up off the floor an inch first, then try and push. You don't want to fling yourself up, because sometimes that moves your chest. I've got 3, 2, 1. Lovely. A little rest. Okay, other side. Left leg to the sky. You can flex your foot. Focus on your hips staying the same height. Lower down with an exhale. Rise up with an inhale. Lower down. Rise up. Doing amazing. Keep it going. Have a break whenever you need it. But there's 3, 2, and 1. Keep your leg in the air. Then one-legged glute bridges. Lift your bum up a little bit. Push into your your right heel and toes for height. Keep the chest down and lower slow. Exhale up. Inhale down. Really good. Try to push into your heel. I know it can be hard sometimes. We want to try and lift the heel up, but push into your heel. Even if you barely go up in height, you'll strengthen your glute more if you use your heel. 2 more. 1. Good. Relax. Hope we're doing good. We've just got one more little part lying down here, and then we'll move on to something else. So, we're going to combine the leg lowering down and up with a one-legged glute bridge. So, tune in to the description, what I'm going to say. Left foot on the floor, right leg in the air. Lift up to one-legged glute bridge. Lower your right leg down about halfway, maybe until it's next to the left knee. Now try and pull your back down onto the floor, just like how we lower down from a glute bridge. Now lower your leg all the way down to the floor. Hover the ground though a little bit, just so it's harder. Be mindful of your hips being the same height. Now pick the right leg back up halfway, it's next to the other knee. Now lift up to one-legged glute bridge, but keep the leg down halfway. Then lift the leg up fully. Leg lowers down halfway. Bring your back down. Lower the leg down until it hovers the ground an inch. Lift the leg back up halfway. Get your bum up. Then lift the leg up the full way. Leg down halfway. Back down. Leg down full way. Leg up halfway. Back up. Leg up full way. Keep following my guidance if that helps. Leg down halfway, back down, leg down more, leg up halfway, bring your back up, leg up more. Once more, leg down halfway, fully down with the back, leg down more, leg up halfway, bring your back up, leg up full way, and release. So hopefully that made sense to you. Move the leg, move your back, move the leg, move your leg, move your back, move your leg. Okay, other side. Left leg in the air. Lift up to one-legged glute bridge. Lower your leg down halfway. Bring your back down slow. Lower your leg down more. Lift your leg up halfway. Get your back up off the floor. and leg up the full way. Lower your leg down halfway, back down, leg down more, leg up halfway, get your bum up, your back up, leg up more. Down halfway, back down, leg down more, up halfway, back up, leg up more. Down halfway, back down, leg down more, up halfway, back up, leg up more. Okay, just one more. Leg down halfway, back down, leg down more, leg up halfway, back up, leg up more, and release. Really good. Have a breather. And if you're ready, let's come on up to seated and grab a drink break if you need that. Okay, so next we are going to be lying on your side. Sorry, I'm just going to move the speaker out of the way. There we go. So, lying on your side, elbows under shoulder, asking your chest to come in, and your side is lifted up from the floor. So you're just being mindful that you're not really slumped, chest is sticking out, you're not in a lazy position. You are drawing the chest in, lifting your side up, and you're in more of an engaged position. From here, we'll extend your top leg straight, doesn't matter which leg we're starting with, and you're pushing into that heel. The inside of your foot is parallel to the floor. Good. So from here, we're going to tap the floor with your foot. Then we're going to lift your leg as high as you can, but without your ribs dropping any lower. You keep your ribs lifted and see how high you can get your leg, pushing into your heel. Lower to tap. Don't worry if your leg's in the way and you can't tap the floor, that's okay. You can move your leg if you want. Then lift. How high can you go without moving your ribs? Down, inhale, up, exhale. Down, inhale, up, exhale. So just go at your rhythm, your pace. Have breaks whenever you need it. We're not trying to do loads here. It's just whatever suits you. A mindful workout. For 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Let your leg have a rest. If your shoulder's sore, bring yourself up for a moment and have a little break. One more part to that. Leaning on your elbow, chest is lifted, ribs is lifted, chest is in, leg is up. We're going to point your foot this time and take your leg forward to tap the floor, maybe at the front of the mat, off the long side of your mat. Then lift and go back to the outside of the mat, like we're drawing a rainbow. Up and over. Up and over, but try not to let the ribs move as you draw your rainbow. Breathe from side to side. Maybe you inhale one way, exhale the other. I've just got one more to each side. Good, and rest your leg. Nice. So from here, we're going to come to the other side of your mat. Just do a little U-turn over. Oh, I'm feeling it. I really am. Ouch. Okay, so once you're here, elbow under shoulder, lengthen spine, ribs lifted, chest in. Just trying to keep your shoulder blades nice and wide. Now, top leg is straight, flex your foot, tap the floor, and lift. Push into your heel. Tap the floor and lift. Doing so good. Inhale down, exhale up if that helps. But make sure you're breathing nice deep breaths, really helps the practice flow. We're so close. We've got 3. We've got 2. And 1. Nice. Rest your leg. Rest your arm if you need that. I hope you're making it. I hope you're doing good with this exercise. It's not easy. Definitely not. But the challenge is that we're showing up each day, doing something for our bodies, doing something that we know we'll be proud of ourselves once it's complete. So come back down onto your elbow, top leg straight, side lifted, chest in. Point the foot, draw a rainbow forward and a rainbow back. Trying to draw this rainbow with keeping your ribs still and having awareness in your glute that it's carrying your leg. Breathe. I even close my eyes sometimes because it helps me focus. But that's just optional. Doing amazing, everyone. We've got one more. And relax. Well done. So we'll come on to your hands and knees next, but feel free to grab a drink break if you need that. We'll make that. I'm not sure if this is the last part yet. I've not decided. So let us come on to hands and knees. So just like when we were lying on our back, what will tend to happen with this exercise is your chest will try and move a lot. You're going to resist the chest moving, just holding the chest in place and trying to keep your shoulder blades nice and wide apart. So come down onto your elbows. Elbows are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. Try to get that semi-spot on. You don't want the knees too far away, but you also don't want them too close underneath you. You want to have your back long. Now from here, hold your chest in. Keep your shoulder blades wide as if you're really pressing into your elbows. Now, try and lift your right knee into the air without letting your chest change position. Now, try and give your glute an extra squeeze, but keep your chest still. And bring your knee slowly down. Don't just drop it to the floor. Again, knee up, chest stays put, squeeze, and down. Keep getting used to that. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Maybe it's better to flex your foot and really drive your heel up towards the ceiling, as if your heel is trying to push up to the ceiling. And when your knee is next in the air, keep it there and just have a wee peek at your right leg. Is your thigh straight, pointing straight behind you, or is it slightly pointing out to the right? Can you try and make that thigh straight, pointing behind you? Now check out your left leg. Is your hip right above the left knee, or is it slightly out to the left? Can you try and have it above the left knee? It's not that easy to do, so don't worry if that won't happen today. All right, now can we continue the reps, but feeling the thighs are in their straight position? You might need to keep peeking, or you try and memorize how it feels. 3, 2, and 1. Good, have a break. You'll feel that that's not just the legs, that's the arms, core, full body exercise, that one. We'll have a deep breath before we do the other side. Okay, so let's come back, hands and knees. Just checking that hands under shoulders, knees are under hips. Then bring your elbows down, elbows under shoulders. And now keep your chest where it is. Press into your elbows with a lot of force to keep the shoulder blades wide. Now lift your left knee up into the air. Keep the chest still and squeeze your bum more. Come down with the knee, inhale. Go up with your knee, exhale. Lovely. So don't worry about the straight thighs just now. Just try and keep the chest still as you move your knee. Let's flex that left foot as well. Okay, the next time your leg is in the air, hold it, have a little peek and create your straight thighs. So is that left thigh pointing straight behind you? And is your right thigh above the knee, going straight up? Don't worry about the right one if that's too hard. Focus more on the left one. Keep your chest in place. And bring the left knee down with an inhale and back up with an exhale. Working on the straight thighs. Keep pressing into your elbows. Two more. 1. Good, and breathe. Nice. Just let the weight come off your arms for a wee second. Give yourself a wee deep breath or so. So we've got 2 more exercises. 1 a different exercise, then 1 a combination of what we just did and what we're going to do. So we're nearly there. Right, when ready, we'll come back to that four-armed position. I am going to turn the other way, or we're just going to do the left leg first. I know you just worked that leg, but it doesn't matter. It's just so you can see. Elbows down, knees under the shoulders, and we are going to keep the chest in and keep the hips the same height. So just keep the hips side by side as you try and take your left knee out to the side, so out to the left. The tendency is to lift that knee so high that you are twisted with your hips or tilted with the hips and the shoulders, but we don't want to do that. We want to keep pressing into both elbows, take the knee, the left knee out to the left, and keep the hips side by side as best you can. Then bring the knee back in. So the left knee is not getting too high. It's kind of staying the same height as it was, maybe just a bit higher, but it's going out to the side, okay? So that means your leg, your thigh ends up at a diagonal angle, your shin's out further, then in. Out to the side, then in. We don't go high, we're just going out and in. Keep your chest in. Imagine you're balancing a drink on your lower back, on your tailbone. So you're trying to keep that part of you balanced to support that drink. Exhale out, inhale in. Good, 2 more. 1. Lovely. Rest your arms for a second. And I hope that made sense. Hips side by side, they don't tilt. Just take the knee out. That'll also take your shin and your foot out. It'll take your thigh out a bit. Back in. Okay? Other side. Press into elbows, keep chest in. Look at the floor rather than forward. Now right knee out to the right, but not high, just out wide. Then back in. Out wide, imagine it's trying to touch the outer side of the mat. It's trying to hover above the long side of your mat. Just hover above it. It's not going up to the sky. It's just trying to lengthen out wide. Doing good. We've got 2 more. Actually, let's do 2 more now. Last one. Good. And rest. So all we're going to do now is take the knee out wide, the left knee, then from that wide position, pick it up and behind you to the straight thigh in the donkey position. So just for example, out wide, hips the same height. Now pick the knee up behind me, checking for my straight thighs, maybe squeezing my bum a bit, and down. So we're going to do these nice and slow, go at your pace, out wide, feel your hips, behind you, check for straight thighs, slowly down. Okay, let's do the first one together. Elbows under shoulders, knees under hips, keep your chest still. Left knee out left, feel your hips, then up behind you, maybe you flex your foot, push into your heel, check for straight thighs, and down. Out wide, up behind you, and down. Now go at your pace, just in case you need longer to figure it out. One more. Good. A little break off of your arms. We've just got one more thing to do, then we're done. Harder than it looks. Okay, let's go. Last thing. Elbows under shoulders, knees under hips. Push into your elbows, keep your chest still. Let's do the first one together. Right knee out to the right, feel that your hips are the same height. Now pick that knee up behind you, maybe push your heel to the ceiling, check for your straight thighs. And down. And just go at your pace. Try and memorise how straight thighs feel. Obviously check if it's new to you, but if we can memorise what it feels like, we won't need to use our eyes all the time. And these exercises are hard, so if you're slightly tilted, it doesn't matter. We're just trying our best to keep even hips, straight thighs, but it might not happen today. One more. And rest. So that is us complete. Let's just take a wee moment to breathe a few deep breaths. Give your shoulders a wee roll. And that is day 2 complete of your 7-day challenge. So I hope you are enjoying the challenge. It's for me just as much as it is you. My discipline is creating these videos and sticking to it. I don't know if anybody here watches Nero Knowledge, I think that's his name, on YouTube. He's amazing. Like, if you want to learn from someone about the universe, frequency, all things like that, he's just so good at explaining all that we mostly know, but he just puts it in a way that is so relatable. And what he goes on about is the creating like a daily shoulds list that makes you feel that you've done good for yourself. So for example, for me, I know I've done good for myself when I've exercised daily, when I've read my book, when I've not been scrolling on social media, when I eat well, and just when I put myself first over scrolling, TV, junk food. That's my shoulds. So that will build up self-trust when you pick those. But when you get lost in things that diminish the self-trust, for example, if I just spent a full day scrolling, watching TV and eating junk food, I would hate myself the next day because I didn't do anything that was filling up my own cup, literally filling up your self-trust cup. So I've got my little list now of my daily shoulds, and yeah, it feels good to live by them. And everybody's shoulds are different. So what is wrong to me could be right to you, and vice versa. So it's quite nice to dive into that and realise and think about what your daily shoulds are, what your energy should go into that makes you feel good about yourself, and just live by that on the days that you feel, or try to be disciplined to live by that. But yeah, so this is where this little challenges came from, the daily shoulds list. But definitely recommend checking out Nero Knowledge. He's awesome. But anyway, have a lovely day. Thank you for staying the full time if you did, and thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.